Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Aussie today? So pretty much similar theme as to what's happening on the DAX and the Dow. And we have a doji, or a 700-point doji. But we do have a doji, or a band baby, but pretty much that is a bullish warning signal. So it's sort of a bullish warning shot. The fact that it still closed red concerns me. So this is just an indecision bar, and that doesn't necessarily mean we're going up or down at this stage. So what you want to do is you're looking for the top and bottom of sort of the open and close of yesterday. Well, not so the high of yesterday and the low of yesterday. That is your range. So we either stay inside this range for today, or alternatively we break up or we break down. Okay, now the size of the tail is your indication here. And if I just zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see the sellers were a little bit more in control than the buyers. So the tail is a bit longer than what the bottom tail is. So this is very much indecision for me. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at the 4 hour. Nothing really to write home on the 4 hour, bit of bob wire. You can see sellers in there, buyers over there. The buyers did step in at the close, but they were selling as well. So yeah, I'm not convinced either way at the moment. And if we look at the hour, nothing really to write home on the hour. We do have sort of oversold territory on the oscillators, but nothing that excites me at the moment. And if I look at the elements that are going to impact on us, okay, the rand is slightly down, 14.24, so that's down on yesterday, almost 10 cents. And the other thing is 10 cent, which is up 1%, 1.2% at the moment. But apart from that, and Asia being up slightly, with the US markets, US future markets are flat, but they did have a bit of a rally into the close. So possibly a gap up today. But as I say, we're going to need to look at these fractional levels, and I'm on the hour now. So the fractional levels are pretty much the high and the low of yesterday. Those are the two fractionals that we're looking for. Which basically means there may not be a trade today if you're looking for a day trade. But for me, I'm looking for a sort of a swing trade, more of a long-term setup. And so I'm willing to wait. So patience for me is key on this at the moment. So I think market that I'll be trading today is the Dow. That has a much better setup than what I can see on the Aussie at the moment. Aussie, it's kind of 50-50. This is not convincing either way. If you look, we rallied and down, but all these tails just indicates indecision. Okay, so what I do want to do though is just pop across to a Bollinger Band setup, and I want to do this on a daily. So we do have a bit of divergence here, and we have a potential Bollinger W here. So outside the Bollinger, inside the Bollinger. So that is the one thing. And I think that theme follows through on all time frames now, not so much on the 4 hour, but it does follow through on the hour. Okay, outside the Bollinger, inside the Bollinger, a bit of diversions. So we do have a potential double bottom here. And again, all it's indicating is the line in the sand to the upside is 459.20. So that is the level we need to get through. Get through that level, then we have a potential for this double bottom to play out. Now, the problem with this is that your stop, if you put an order in there, the stop needs to be below this level here, which is an 800-point stop loss. And quite frankly, for me, that's too much. Okay, so that's the one thing. And then the other thing I want to have a look at is the ichimoku quickly, and let's just start with the daily and just work our way through. So you can see it was flat, so Keynesian was flat. We have now pointing to the downside, so this is indicating the trend is intact. But remember, ichimoku is very slow, so you just take it with a pinch of salt for now. You can see we're flattening out on the 4-hour. For me, I'd be watching the hour ichimoku to see what's going on. At this stage, we are still trending to the downside. Okay, we're trending to the downside. We have a bit of a level here on the weekly. Can you see this flat bit of cloud here? See how price got there and bounced off it? Okay, so that is definitely a level to watch. Failing that, you're going to be picking up these tails all the way down to the downside. So nothing really concrete at the moment. And I think that is the key. So this is the key for the Aussie at the moment. Let's come back here. Okay, so yeah, this is the key at the moment. As I say, in two minds, part of me is saying that this has the potential to turn out to be quite bullish, but obviously we need daily close above 45,917 or 45,920. We get daily close above that, then we have some bullish action. Alternatively, we're just going to see a bit of a consolidation and then another move, another leg down. Okay, so yeah, so for me today, Aussie, not interested. I'm not day trading this market. I'm purely looking for an entry to the upside, and I'm willing to wait for it. I'm not really interested in the shorts at the moment, and the reason being is that we've had the journey down. We're now busy with a fairly volatile consolidation pattern with this move up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's kind of my take on this. And you can see this divergence from here all the way up. And if I draw trend lines on this here, it's not going to help us. So if I draw a trend line there, and I take pretty much just do that, I have a bit of a falling wedge here with diversions. Okay, there's a lot of warning bells here telling me that the buyers are looking to step in here. So I'm going to wait for them to start taking control, and then I'll hop on the trade in the direction they're taking it. But right now it's too volatile for me to worry about anything, and definitely not worried about shorts. Okay, so yeah, that's me for today. Not really going to trade Aussie. If you are going to trade the Aussie, just watch out for, get up on the lower time frames and watch the high of yesterday and the low of yesterday. Those are the two areas you need to watch. So you probably pick up shorts off the top here potentially, and longs off the bottom. Okay, if you do get sort of a 30-minute close above or below these levels, then expect price to head in that direction. And if you do get above this 45,920, then you can expect sort of an opening gap close, this gap close up here. Okay, so yeah, so I'm kind of in two minds, but that basically means keep my money in my pocket. Not really going to trade this. And even yesterday, as a day trader, would have frustrated me because you just wouldn't have got going. And you know, big candles, big up, big down, big up, big down, would have just frustrated me. Okay, so yeah, that's me for today. Hope it helps you, but I know I'll be trading the Dow Jones or the S&P or even the NASDAQ rather than looking at this market. Okay, so that's it for now. Catch up with you later. Cheers for now.